guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Olivia here. Before I get into the video today, I thought that I would just put in a quick message just to say that my build for the Sims Spark Challenge is up on the gallery now. It is a rustic ruins kind of wedding. It was actually inspired by, I think it was a Dior advert on Facebook, and I just got a quick glimpse of this building and I just thought, do you know what, that's what I want to build. I tried like 4 or 5 times to build a barn wedding, and every single barn that I built I hated. It just looked disgusting. So yeah, I went with the rustic ruins and it's up on the gallery now. My ID is olivesimsx and I think it's just under rustic wedding venue. So if you go onto my page on the gallery, then you can vote it there. I would really appreciate any votes that I get. I think that The Sims Spark looks like such a fun show to be on and I would love the opportunity. Obviously there's more challenges that are going to come up and I hope to enter them all if I have time. I don't really know when they'll announce the next challenge. I'm hoping it's before I go back to university because I'm worried that when I go back I might not have as much time for this, but I'm still going to try because I'm actually really loving making these videos, and I know this is only like my fourth one I think, but I just think that they're so much fun and I just love creating new things each week. And as you can probably guess, I am a builder, but I've been playing a little bit more around with Create a Sim, so I'm really liking that right now, and hopefully maybe one day I can do like some let's plays and stuff. But yeah, so that's just a quick self promo. But today's build is a family home. I think it ends up as being, so it's 4 bedrooms, but I actually make one of the bedrooms like an office space because the family that I thought would live here have like twin girls. So I made the twins like they'll share a bedroom and they're like between the toddler and kid stage. I know that's not a stage in The Sims, but that's the kind of stage I've made their bedroom because they have child beds, but they have like toddler toys and stuff. It's a bit of a weird mix, but it was more for the aesthetic than anything else. And there's a teenage girls room and then the parents room as well. There's 3 bathrooms, one downstairs and 2 upstairs, I think. Yeah, 2 upstairs. And one of them's an ensuite, and then the other 2 are obviously just shared bathrooms. But I'm quite happy with this build. It is already up on the gallery for you to download. Again, it's olivesimsx, and if you make sure if you're looking at it online, like through Safari or Google Chrome or whatever, make sure to untick the Maxis curated bit because otherwise it won't say that I exist when I do. So yeah, the fencing out here was kind of annoying me. I'm saying fencing, I'm not on fencing yet, but yes, the column placing out there was annoying me so much because, like the fences, you can't choose where you want everything to be placed. I think in The Sims 3 that you were able to like place them wherever you wanted. Certainly with fences you could place the fence posts wherever you wanted, but in Sims 4 you can't. So I actually end up just doing really widely spaced columns and not making them go the whole way around, but it's the only thing that worked, so I think it turned out alright. I love the wraparound porch. We don't, well, as far as I'm aware, we don't exactly have these in the UK. It's definitely more of an American thing, but I think that they look so cute, and every time I've seen, like, if I go searching on Pinterest, like a family home, it's gonna be a house like this with a big wraparound porch. So I just thought that that was a nice touch to add to it, and it also means that there's some more outdoor space because I don't actually think I chose a big enough lot. I should have probably moved it, but I couldn't be bothered. And they don't actually have a huge garden, but obviously they've got all this extra porch space, so I suppose it's places for them to sit outside and do stuff. Although the floor plan right now kind of looks a bit closed off, I do open it up a lot more. The kitchen is still sort of a closed off space. I mean, for me, I quite like having kitchens closed off. I know that an open plan kitchen, dining, living space looks gorgeous, but for me, like if you're a family that's going to be cooking a lot and stuff, I feel like if you're sitting in the living room, you don't want to be disturbed. So I just kept the kitchen closed off there, but I do put in a big archway so it's not completely closed off. You can still hear and see what's going on, but it's just not as open. I had a bit of an issue upstairs getting all the windows to sit, even though we can alt place, it was just nothing seemed to be working for me. So I do like redo this heaps of times. I actually had to condense this video down so much. Like at the beginning, it was going to be like 40 minutes long, and I watch Sims videos all the time and I could not sit through a 40-minute video. Like maybe if it was a stream, but not if it's a speed build. It's just too much. So I'm sorry if there's stuff that I've cut out of this, but it's just what I had to do to kind of get it down to about 20 minutes or so. I think it's like 15 minutes that this video is going to be, but it just seemed like too much doing a big long video. And also, like I do like 12 takes of my voiceovers because I'm just starting out and I'm not prepared to try and do that for 40 minutes. 20 minutes right now is my max. I can maybe talk straight for 20 minutes, but 40 minutes there's absolutely no way. I also don't even have like a proper mic at the moment. I literally just use my Apple headphones plugged into my phone and it seems to do the trick. And I have like a wee setup where like I'm curled under my dressing gown right now to try and block out any extra sounds. My younger brother is in the house, and so I live in an upside down house, so my bedroom, like all the bedrooms are downstairs, kitchen and living room are upstairs, and the kitchen is right above my room, and my brother I think is possibly making lunch or something. So I just don't want there to be any chance of hearing it because the kitchen is right above my room. And we're also looking after a family friend's dog right now. He he's really sweet, but he barks quite a bit. So I am praying that he doesn't end up barking, because if anyone like walks past the house or something, it seems to set him off, and then that sets off my dog as well. My dog's usually quite quiet, but as soon as he starts barking, she like wants to join in. So I'm trying my best to block out any like sound that's coming from outside. So that's another thing that I'm not such a huge fan about using my headphones for. Like I think if I had a proper mic, that would help. But I didn't want to go investing in any special equipment because I literally have only just started YouTube. And yeah, I just wanted to see how things went. If things go well, then I'll start investing in some better things and may even like jump on face cam. That kind of scares me, I'm not gonna lie. But I thought that the voiceover was gonna scare me, and it actually doesn't. The thing that seems to embarrass me more is if my family hear me talking. Like, I'll make them watch the YouTube video anyway, but if I hear, like, if I know that they're listening to me record, then that's what gets me nervous. And I don't know why, but I try and pick my opportunities for doing voice recordings when no one's in the house. It is just me and one of my brothers at the moment. I've got two brothers, but yeah, usually I try and choose the opportunity when they're both out and when everyone else is out. My mum is so good with this. She's like so silent and she doesn't make any noise because she understands that I don't want background noise in the video. But I don't know if my brothers understand as much. This is to you, boys. And yeah, my dad just, he's at work usually, so that's fine. He's not here anyway to make noise. Not that I think he would. But I just think that I'm rambling so much now. This is the first time I'm like, usually I would do like 12 takes and I would do each take like 5 minutes long and then I would just edit it together. But it was really frustrating me when the sound was changing. Like, obviously, I'd moved into a different position in between takes. So, this is my first time trying to do an all in one 15-minute long talking video, and it feels really weird. And my dressing gown is falling. Yeah, it feels really weird, and I just I hope that this turns out okay, because I have had such a busy day today and I want this video to get up in time. Wi-Fi is not good where I live. I live out in the country, like in the Scottish country, right out on the coast. I live like 2 minutes away from the sea. Like I can see the sea from my bedroom window. And the Wi-Fi out here is atrocious. So I try and do my voiceovers like the day before so that I have the whole of Friday to get the video uploaded just in case something goes wrong. I also try and do subtitles. For a while I was actually trying to write out like, this sounds so bad, but I was trying to like write out a script so that I knew what I was saying, but I just think that I was focusing too much on trying to follow this script that it just didn't sound authentic. It didn't sound like me. Uh, like it helped out a lot when I was putting up subtitles because I could just upload the script and I would add to it where I added extra voiceover, and then it helps for people who like to watch with subtitles on. I personally actually like to watch with subtitles on, and the YouTube generated ones aren't too bad if you're like American, but I think if it's not standard American or standard like Southern English accent, it doesn't really understand. Like, if you ever try watching an Australian YouTuber with the auto generated subtitles on, you'll understand what I mean because it comes up with so many weird things for the words that they're saying. And although I don't think I have a super strong Scottish accent, I just feel like it wouldn't really understand me that well because we're notoriously bad for not pronouncing T's and stuff in words. So I just don't think it would come up that well. And if someone who was hard of hearing or something tried to listen to this, they'd be questioning what I was saying because the amount of weird gibberish that I've seen that it comes up with. It's funny, but not if you're trying to follow a video. But yeah, I've talked for ages now, so let's get back to build stuff. This room here is for the teenage daughter. I had to cut out like 10 minutes of me trying to choose a bed. At first, I was like, oh yeah, this girl's gonna be like gothy, grungy. She's gonna hate the world. She's gonna have a really dark room. And I think I ended up making it like a room for like an e-girl or something. I don't know what the word is. I don't really follow that trend, but yeah, she's not the girl that I thought she was in the beginning, but I actually really like the room. I think it's quite cute. She has like her music posters up and stuff, and she has a lot of nice decorations, some banners. I thought maybe they'd be like university banners, like maybe she's just got in, or I don't know, maybe that's where she wants to go. Like if you've ever seen Gilmore Girls, Rory's room, literally she has a shrine to Harvard. Yeah, Harvard, because she ends up going to Yale. But she has like a shrine for Harvard, and that's literally there the entire series until she obviously decides to go to Yale instead. So I thought that maybe the teenager had like a little bit where she's got her heart set on where she wants to go, or she's just got into this place, so she's decorating her room to fit it. This room here is also what I was thinking would be the fourth bedroom, but I just put in a little computer area and then a wee craft desk, and I also did a scout thing, like as if one of the twins or both of them, you can easily add an extra one if they were doing the scouts. For the bathrooms as well, I'm only showing one because I do kind of just use the same furniture in each bathroom, but I'm sorry to the Sims that live here, but I've put mirrors in places where they're all going to watch themselves pee. There was no other place for me to put the mirrors, so there's not much I can do about it. I mean, not that it affects the Sims anywhere, like, not as if it affects them anyway, but to me, I wouldn't like to watch myself go to the toilet. So I'm sorry to the Sims. I didn't do it on purpose. And yeah, landscaping as well. I had to skip so much, but I just did heaps of like rocks and shrubbery outside along the sides just to fill in that sort of gap. And they do have a small garden, but there's plenty of space for them to play. And I did want to do like a fire pit type thing, but I just couldn't really find a place for it. So I end up just putting in that like tall weird heater lamp thing, not sure what to call it. And I think that would just be nice if you were sitting outside in the back garden and then you can sit around that, keep warm. But I thought I'd do something different. I was playing around with the camera in like the regular play mode. That's my randomized sim. I would never dress a sim like that. That's the living room there, and this is the kitchen. I think it's quite nice, big island. I also thought like loads of trophies. Maybe the kids have won heaps of stuff. I used a lot of the parenthood stuff. As you can see there, it's still similar stuff to the bathrooms upstairs. And then to the right there is the little office craft creative space, the girls' bedroom, one of the bathrooms, into the parents' room, which is quite cute, lots of little accessories, and again, their bathroom, but you saw me furnishing that one. And then we're through to the teens' bedroom. I thought it was really cute. I just put lots of fairy lights and stuff. But yeah, here's the outside. I'm still getting used to this camera, as you can probably tell, but I think that's the end of my build. I really hope you liked it. Again, it's on the gallery. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next week.